Hey guys, how's it going? PigBenis here. We're on Arkadia. We're gonna drop a probably D class here. Yeah, we got a D class strapped on there with the F213 finder, and we're just gonna kind of I don't know, just go through a couple of sections of Acoin here, see what we can dig up. Hopefully, not too much acid root or Ares, and I kind of want to get off to the peninsula down there. Because there is Dianthus and there is Energized, and that's an Arcan Pellet. We're gonna do 2 drops of treasure hunting, as we did one right there, and maybe we'll finish up with one if I remember. Not, we'll see about that. We'll see what happens there. But anyway, Arkadia is going to be releasing new guns, 20 new guns altogether to fill in the SIB gaps. That was basically created with the content release a couple months ago now, where Calypso released a ton of new guns to kind of fill in their SIB gap. At the same time, it kind of nerfed arc guns. It raised the level requirements of the existing guns. It's something that, you know, Minarch and Entropia really doesn't mess around with all too often. Is the basically the stats of weapons, but we did see it happen then. Big mess up there, I think, in my eyes, and it really destroyed Arcadia's economy. I mean, I haven't been back here since then, actually, maybe once or twice just to meet up with a person or two, but it really took a hit. The auction's down to like 100 pages. There's hardly any ores or end matters. There's really nobody buying. In fact, I've got like a page and a half of resources right now, just from like last night's mining, that just are not being touched, and they're pretty competitive prices. So yeah, it sucks. I guess, you know, once that happened with the gun revamp, it really scared off some of the bigger crafters, and you know, places like Rocktropia that have the nice looking ores and, you know, kind of a small booming economy. You know, Rocktropia's economy basically went from 7 pages on the auction house to anywhere from 70 to 100 within the matter of like a month or two. That's pretty good. And also there is a lot of buyouts on Rocktropia. In fact, there's more buyouts on auction right now than there is Arkadia. And it used to kind of be flip-flopped. So, yeah, hopefully with this new content release, they're releasing 20 new weapons. They are modifying some of the appearances, but the stats are not being changed on the current weapons. And what I mean by the Arcadian weapons is the Arc, the Cap, the Law, what's the other one? The Herman? I think? Yeah, so... and then they're going to release 20 new weapons that are craftable. And that's huge for a miner. That's huge for a crafter, obviously, but it's really good for us miners. And hopefully when the content release drops, well, I will more than likely be here, because there's hardly any ores and resources on auction right now, and the crafters are going to want to craft, especially for the first 2 days. What's this? Vorn. Actually, that's cool. Vorn still actually has retained its markup. So yeah, I'm gonna be here when that content release drops. I think I mean I haven't seen what the other planets are doing at that time for their releases. So I mean, we'll see what happens, but I probably will be here. Take advantage of it, and like if you're on, you should probably be here too and taking advantage of it, because people are gonna really just want to go balls to the wall crafting it. Yeah, take a sip of coffee there. Just woke up. What else is going on? The triathlon, they released the triathlon winners. Actually, let me go back to the new weapons. Just briefly. Craftable. Resource hungry crafters, guys. Pick up on this. This is what you have to really look for. Take advantage of the events when they're, you know, when they could pose an opportunity, and stuff like new content releases. So this is what I was trying to get to, the peninsula basically. Hopefully we'll get some Energized or Dianthus or something. It'll make this run a little better than what it is, because right now I'm just kind of getting crap, unfortunately. So the triathlon winners was announced. Pretty much, 10 places, 4 or 5 randoms. I just want to shout out to Neil Stockton, Greenleaf. There's the Dianthus right there. He won 8th place. He's pretty much the only guy on there that is not super uber. Yeah. And not saying that the other people are not, good or nice people. They certainly are. I'm pretty sure Neil and I have had a conversation or two in the past, and he does a lot for the Arcadian community. And so congrats, Neil. He won 8th. I think it was something Paladin, some sort of 10 series Paladin, which is kind of neat. But I mean, if you look at the places before him, it's all, super Ubers that probably invested a lot of money getting the globals that they had to. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's been uneventful so far this run. First place on the triathlon was Chuck Crazy Buck with 84 points. Now, 84 points, right? You needed a global in hunting, mining, and crafting to get a single point. So 84 times 3, that's how many globals he had to get first place. But he did get the Chronicle Harness and the Armor Plating Mark 10B, both 10 edition, so. Oh! Ares head, substantial, 127 petter. Well, that's nice, a little Hoff. Hot damn. I mean, it's Ares head, but it's still a Hoff, regardless. That's crazy, too. We have not seen a lot of Hoffs. The new mining changes, or so people are saying. I don't think it's necessarily mining specifically. I think it's just for the 10 event. Like they said, modified loot. I'm pretty sure just it's with everything. But I think now's a great time. It's better than ever to try to eke out profit. Because, I mean, every amp that I've dropped, every run that I had, it's maybe 5 or 10 loss, and then every once in a while you get like this crazy kickback and TT return, like a 40-50 pet. So it's nice. So it's pretty much, if you're auctioning correctly, you could really do some good damage. Star Particle, ooh, I'm modest. Yikes. So I mean, if you're on Calypso or even Arcadia here, if you're going for Energized Crystal, Dianthus, and you're getting it, you should be doing all right. You should at least be breaking even. I've had no problem profiting since this 10 event started. Now the downside of that is that we haven't seen big Hoffs, and they're super rare. I think in the last 2 or 3 weeks I've seen 3 towers, maybe 4. That sucks. Like, I like seeing towers, as you guys well know. I love to see the towers. It really kind of makes me want to play more and more when you see these big loots drop. But at the same time, you can't really complain when you're not losing, and then hoffing to get it back and then some. So, I mean, it has its advantages and disadvantages. I've always said all along, let's see what this is, this unknown here. Oh, energized. Sweet. I've always said all along, I think Mind Arc should give us more Hoffs. Overall, better loots, yeah, it's good and fun, but I honestly think, give us more Hoffs. There's no reason why we shouldn't be seeing 2 or 3 10k Hoffs in each section or each category a day. The majority of these people just kind of throw it back in the game anyway, so I don't think it would be much of a risk for them. Although that is kind of, but let's see, that would be like 3 10k Hoffs every day for each category would be $9,000. So that may be a bit much. Maybe you'll go a little overboard there. But you get my point. A lot more than what we had been seeing in the last year or two would be spectacular. And we haven't seen like an all-time high in a long time too. And we used to see them quite frequently as well. you know, I understand the mine archives gotta make their money. We're just gonna finish up here, treasure hunt and drop. But yeah, let's see what we got here, and we'll call it at this. Oh, nothing. Anyway, guys, that's what we got. See you in the next vid, and thanks for watching.